Nick Norwitz. We're here at the Metabolic Health Summit 2024, where you're speaking later today.
Yeah.
Now, it's been a number of days since you announced the Oreo experiment online, and it's got quite a bit of attention. So what's your thought about the reaction so far?
It's been brilliant. I honestly could not have imagined the scope. Literally the day after it was released, I woke up and there were 2,000 emails in my inbox, and that's not hyperbole. There were actually 2,000 emails. We've been hearing from attending physicians who are lean mass hyperresponders who want to replicate, hearing from people who can do tracer studies. There's been a ton of positive feedback and interest from people who, had never heard of lean mass hyperresponders before. So I think it, was able to achieve its intended purpose, or is achieving, and bringing awareness to all the other body of work, because of course, this is an N=1, but there's so much interesting stuff going on with the lipid energy model, lean mass hyperresponders. We just want to turn heads this direction. So it's very early on, but the news coverage has been great. I see all the different health influencers covering it. So it's only been 5 days in. The YouTube video abstract has 425,000 views. I am incredibly excited, and we'll see how things roll out. We're talking this afternoon, and then the panel will be super fun.
Yeah, so that's super encouraging to hear already. You're hearing from people who want to learn more and study it more, and people who are in the position to do so. So,
yeah.
I mean, you definitely achieved your goal. And now here you are speaking at a metabolic health conference. And you could say, well, you ate some Oreos and changed your LDL. Why are you speaking at a metabolic health conference? But it means it's so important to understand all the permutations of what happens when we try to improve our metabolic health. So are you excited for your talk later today? What impact do you think it'll have?
I am very excited. There are a lot of topics I could have talked about. This is kind of a prelude, I think, to what I'm going to be talking about at COSI as well, where I want to talk about the collision now in 2024 between J Tower academia and social media. We're living in such an interesting time where academics are forced to interact with the lay public, and how do you translate and communicate and excite people with legit bait about the kind of research you're doing? So the whole Oreo versus statin thing, look, I could have talked about our meta-analysis of randomized controlled trials, which is obviously more rigorous work, but it's not as sexy. So how do you pull people in? This, for me, look, I mean, I expected it to work because of all the other things we've done. We've done this with, healthy carbs before. There's no reason it shouldn't work with Oreos based on the lipid energy model. But this was almost like a sociological experiment to see how are people reacting, and how can I, as a young scientist and a medical student without multi-million-dollar grants, leverage the enthusiasm in the community to kind of start a grassroots push the lean mass hyperresponder and lipid energy model science forward. So yeah, it's an N=1. It's not meant to prove anything, but it's meant to get people who weren't looking and on the edge of their seats and joining us and calling for more research. So that's why I chose to talk about it, and we will see how it goes.
All right, I look forward to your talk later today. Thanks.